Yes, ma'am. With another day filled with hope and an urge of achieving great, I thank all the enthusiasts who joined us for the fourth day session of this 1 week workshop on intellectual property rights, research, and startup, which is organized by the IPR Cell, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. Greetings to everyone who's present here. In the present scenario, the changing front of academics is innovation, which contributes directly towards economic development. The importance of converting knowledge into realizable output, which can subsequently be patented, is known by all. Therefore, innovation and patent are the two sides of the same coin. So, following with the fourth day session, we'll be learning all about innovation and patents in academic. So, without any further ado, I, Vanshika Kandya, student, Oriental College of Technology, extend a very heartfelt welcome to our guest speaker, Dr. Biswaranjan Acharya, PhD, Computer Science and Engineering, Associate Professor, Kaling Institute of Industrial Technology, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I also welcome our Honorable Chairman, Oriental Group of Institutes, Shri Praveen Thakral Sir, CEO, Oriental Group of Institutes, Shri R.K. Sahani Sir, Director, Oriental College of Technology, Dr. Amita Mahar Ma'am, Head of Mechanical Department, and IPR Cell Coordinator, Dr. Shyam Birla Sir, and all faculty members, research scholars, and students to this 1 week workshop. Since it is rightly said that experience is something that truly comes from experiences. And so our guest speaker, Dr. Acharya, has 17 patents of him published nationally and 5 patents published internationally and 8 patents granted internationally under his name. With participating in various national workshops, he is also the co-editor and co-author of various books and is a member of many professional societies as well. Surely it would be great learning from you today. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type them in your Meet control panel. We will take them at the end. Sir, now I please request you to deliver your expertise.
Vishwasan?
Yes, madam. Can I start?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Chairman of Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal, respected Director, Sir, respected Coordinator of IPR Department, and this workshop coordinator, Dr. Shivali Madam, and all the faculty members and my dear students. First, I have thanked to college authorities to start a timely topic, innovation and invention and IPR, which is really need of our in these situations, whose innovation is developed, which country developed, that country is more empowered. So now I am starting my presentation. Now the slide is visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. This is simply first before starting a particular of IPR or what is IP and what is the IPR in academic. First, I would like to share this is a simply dropout cap. Why I am saying showing this picture? Before this pandemic, first strain of this COVID-19, it is plentifully available, this dropout cap, which is easily available within RS 3 or 4 rupees. But whenever lockdown started, it became 15 rupees. But whenever our local manufacturing starts, okay. After our local manufacturing company started the manufacturing this dropout cap, then it is again come to the price in between 4 to 5 rupees. My point is, before this COVID pandemic situations, our country or our state dependent upon the import. It is dependent upon the other country. But so whenever the lockdown started, it reaches the highest rate. But whenever we started our own manufacturing, it can come down. Now, another important factor of this situation, vaccination in India. That up to now, there are 2 vaccines available in India. One is Covaxin, another is Covishield. Largest manufacturing nowadays, Covishield, which is manufactured by Serum Institute of India. But they are developed by Oxford's AstraZeneca. The pharmacology of this Covishield, Oxford University, AstraZeneca, Serum only manufacturing. But this Serum Institute manufacturing highest number of vaccines. Our indigenous product, our indigenous manufacturing, that is Covaxins, which developed by manufacturing by Bharat Biotech and developed by ICMR. ICMR is National Institute of Virology. Still, we developed our own vaccine, Covaxin, but it is not manufacturing large number of. We depend upon also other vaccines. Now India also uses large number of Covishield in India, total in country. Like for example, in a state like Odisha, our state like Odisha, it is given only in Bhubaneswar city, that is Covaxin. But rest of state, it started giving actually Covishield, because there is no number of supply of Covaxin is less than the Covishield. But the matter is, if we use Institute of India's vaccines that is owned by AstraZeneca, again it will, the proportionate income or a proportionate profit will go to also USA. Our government also not able to manufacture large, huge mass production of the Covaxins. That is the demerit of this situation. Before going to intellectual property, I am first starting what is property. Property generally two types. One is tangible, another is intangible. Intangible also, one is movable, another is immovable. Immovable. That is house, land, that is immovable property. Whereas any others that is movable like vehicle or table or etc. anything. Intangible, that is intangible intellectual property is a property which is intangible. IP evolutions, how we come to different types of intellectual property. There are different types of intellectual property. One is copyright, patent, trademark, design. Other also which is not disclosed. First, if you have an idea, you can express in literature or dramatic, that will be copyright. If you have idea, then idea again it comes to innovation, then invention, it can be patent. I will explain one by one how we come a copyright, on which invention we can do a patent, on which invention we can go for design. Idea, quality plus identity, that is trademark. Idea, appearance, physical appearance, we go for design. Idea, keep confidentially, no disclosure, that is trade secret also. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property is a right or exclusive right granted to owner or of the property holder for its commercial exploitation, subject of provisions of national laws and international agreement, with view to reward the intellectual creativity. IPR can be assigned or licensed for financial benefit. That means IPR can be commercialized. Your invention can be commercialized into a product. The product can give you a revenue. If your idea came into a product, that must give some revenue. What is intellectual property? Intellectual because it's creative output, property because it is used tradable commodity. Why are we telling actually it is a intellectual property? Intellectual means it has creativity, property means on which we can commercialize them. So intellectual property. Then intellectual property right. Right means intellectual property which is a legal holder of that person, which is a legal holder of that property. So intellectual property right includes patent, copyright, also database right also. Another type of IPR is database right. Design right is known as commonly design, then trademark. Another is know-how, process. Already we discussed actually intellectual property rights can be traded and used to generate income. How we can discuss? Legal right actually for developing a specific product, we may require actually one of these followings or combination of all or combination of any more than one. Combination of more than one. There is, I will show you actually, for example, for mobile, how many IP are involved. Legal right. Patent already we discussed. Patent, that is new inventions. Trademark, product identities. Registered design, external appearance, that is shape, packaging, pattern, color, decoration, slide. Know-how, information what publicly known can be licensed to others to generate revenue. Copyright, original creativity or artistic forms. Hilly based song can be copyright. Database right, database which has contains some specific data that you can also apply database rights. For example, you created a database which is used for public beneficial. You can also apply database right. You can generate the revenue if it is an essential data. Multiple types of IP protection can be used simultaneously. For a specific product, multiple layers of IP protection can be used, or it is needed also. That is copyright. Before going to patents, I discussed actually, I like to discuss what is copyright. Copyright is a protection offered to works created by authors of literacy, dramatic, artistic, musical works, products of cinematographic films, sound recordings, etc. Generally, if all are many as here actually computer students, if you develop a software or only coding of program, the program can be copyright. Program cannot be a patent. This program, if integrated with a device, that device can be patentable. Another thing, for patent it is a 20 years, whereas copyright lifelong and some cases it is 60 years. Copyright protects the particular manner in which was content and copyright. It is a bundle of rights including right of reproduction, communication to public, adoption and translation of work. Ideas, facts, titles, slogans cannot be copyrighted. But idea having some input and generate some output, we can do a copyright. But simply idea cannot be copyright. Facts cannot be copyright. Title also cannot be copyright. Slogan cannot be copyright. Copyright protection is available to writing, music, sculptures, painting, lectures, choreographic works, map, cinematographic works, technical drawing, translation, etc. Protection also extends to multimedia production. For example, you writing a poem, that poem can be copyrighted if you want to do. The main criteria for the protection of the work under copyright laws is that should be original. Original and unique. Innovation and invention. Okay, I will discuss actually what is innovation and invention. See these pictures. Same, all are computing device. But in 1946, when computer invention, that is, this is the like this pictures, 1946. But after some decades, 2 decades, 1964, they are converted to this type. Again, after 2 decades or 1 decade, it converted to third pictures. Or in the year of 99 it came to laptop form. Invention and innovation. Invention is the generation of an idea that can resolve a technical problem. The innovation can be considered as an interactive process that replaces in different phases of product construction. The new thing, already I gave these pictures. Computing device came to idea. Computing device came into idea and converted product, that is invention. But this stage, this fourth stage, 1964, 1981 or 1999, that come to invention into innovation stages. Innovation. In economic terms, innovation describes the development and application of ideas and technologies that improve goods and services or make their production more efficient. More easily, we can use it easily, that is invention. Why required invention? Required innovations. Good look also, compatible, okay, like this. Example, classic example, I gave actually in pictorial representation. We can say that classic example of innovation is the development of steam engine technology in the 18th century. Steam engine could be put used in factories, enabling mass production, and they revolutionized transport. More recently, information technology transport to new companies produce and sell their goods and services by opening up new markets and new business models. Initially, when we developed computer system, for example, computer system, it is generally used for a computing device, computing technology. But now it is transferred or invented to commercial platform and many other applications. Then we come into patents. A grant of exclusive legal right by the government to the applicant, by the authority, generally government. For India, IP government, intellectual property government will give, or IP, every government has a IP cell or IP department, IP India, Australia, Australian IP, USA, IP USA, like this. So, grant of exclusive right by the government to the applicant or inventor for the disclosed invention for a limited period, which is enforced only in the country where granted. Means to patent holder, it is a exclusive legal right and disclosed invention for this inventor for a limited period. For patent, generally it is for 20 years. After 20 years, you can renew up to 5 years. Then you can apply for a test, which is fourth point is which is enforced only in the country where patent is granted. It is as a geographical barrier. India, IP India will permit to trade within or commercialization within India. If you are doing IP Australia, then it permits you doing commercialization of this patent in Australian country. Okay. So, which is enforced only in the where patent is granted. Exclusive right, already I discussed actually. Exclusive right to a patent holder or inventor. That is like a agreement for 20 years for certain time period. that is generally here is in India or many countries that is 20 years. In Australia, there are just two types. One is innovation patent, which gives 8 years, and another is patent. Innovation patent, another is patent. Patent for 20 years, but in the innovation patent for 8 years. Inventor or assign or applicant having novelty, inventive steps, or and also industrial applicability. It should be applicability. That is, the patent must have. Patent system, patent interest and public interest. It should be balanced with the applicants or inventor and also public interest. If the idea or conversion of idea into a product, if it is not in favor of the public, that cannot be also patent. Already, I told limited period of time, 20 years from the date of application. After expiry, you can actually apply for the renewal. It is 5 years. After that, patent came into public domain. So, after some inventory stops, the applicant once, then can apply it for phase. Otherwise, it will be into public domain. Then you can use. Conditions: full disclosure of invention by the applicants. Full description should be there. What is the technique? What is the uses? What is the structural or pictorial representation? Like this, must teach others how to make and use the invention. Must disclose the best way of making and using the invention. Geographic reach, already I discussed actually patent rights of limited territoriality. In Indian patent is limited to territory of India only. An Indian patent cannot be enforced to outside India. Criteria of patentability: novel, inventive, applicable, and enabled. Novel must be a new concept. Inventive, involve inventive steps. Not it is compulsory. First idea came into mind and first step, it cannot be inventive also. But after that, it can be extended. Applicable, it should be usability or capable of making commercial application. Enabling, sufficiently describe the invention for others to practice it. Enabling must be teach or must be explanation that others can be, public can be learn and use. How can check actually novelty? Before proceeding, that is a priority act. Prior art search can be done. What is prior art? Prior art is any evidence that your invention is already known. Informs on novelty and inventiveness. That includes everything publicly disclosed about your invention. That must not be in public domain. Okay, in any form. So, before filing a patent, the attorney agent or applicant should go for priority search. That is known as priority act. Like, it cannot be any under conference poster or blogs, website post. patent that overlap of your invention. Publications can sometimes publication can be converted into patent, but not to entire publication part or not to only this publication. For example, we have a soil testing or for agriculture uses, you can use actually analytics, prediction of crops. For which soil, which crop will be suitable. But whenever we integrated into a device, for example, IoT device for soil prediction for crop. Okay. If we make it to device, then it can be patented. But same publication cannot be patentable. Paper thesis generally cannot be patentable. Video about the invention, it cannot be. Centuries old technology, very old technology cannot be. Cave painting also cannot be. Which is publicly available generally, which is publicly available cannot be. You can search also, you can self-search also, tools for patent searching, Google patent, free actually, escape and patent search, and another is by World Intellectual Property Organization known as WIPO, patent scope. Another is paid is Kapatsna and Inography. IP answers. Field of invention. In which field one can invent something. In any field, invention can take in any field: electronics, computers application, communication, chemistry, biotechnology, nanotechnology, medicines, Ayurveda, anything. Invention can occur from septic into satellite. What is the main objective of the granting the patent? Main properties: commercialization as a monetary reward for revealing the technological innovation. To provide improved technology at affordable cost to public with return investment made for the development. To promote invest around concept and attitude. So nowadays, under the startup India, startup scheme, there are all colleges are opening incubation center. Along with academy, the students on invention capabilities and can stand a business incubator. To facilitate technical advancement and economic growth to a country, resulting in a cheaper and better product and high life standard. If it always we dependent in any other country, then always we will loser. We giving money to other country. To encourage the commercial exploitation of the invention to its fullest extent. Advantages of patent. For example, you can ask actually, I have an idea and directly I can manufacture this idea into product or develop this idea into product. Why we need actually patent? They can apply, waiting for examination. If examination passes, then it will be granted. what is this, what is the requirement. It avoids duplication of your research. For example, you have an idea and develop into a product, and also before your product is market, any other also produce and go and launch in market. So your product will be worthless. So if you already applied a patent that may be published or granted, it is also helpful. Avoid duplication of research. Keeps absolutely latest development in different fields of technology. You can also update what is the latest development in different fields or same fields by examination. Help industry to improve existing technology to produce cheaper and better products. Anything already existence, but you, if anyone can produce in cheaper and in better way, that can also improve the existing technology. Service as an indicator of achievements in R&D institutions and ability of individual researchers. It is also an achievement if you get a patent that proves your ability
लेडीज को कितनी जल्दी पता चलता है हेलो अपनी कॉलोनी में कोरोना
invention or as a researcher.
और डेली एक लोग
Patentable subject matter. Invention must be related to process or product both. Either it is process or
ये 57
some product or can be both. Novel must be novel, involved in inventive steps, be capable industrial application, not fall under section 4. Section 3 and 4 given actually. Invention must novelty, that means invention must be published, not published in India or elsewhere, in prior public knowledge or prior public use within India, claimed in claims in specification in India. Everything made available to public by means. Patent has these actually features. Written descriptions, oral description, or any other
एड्रेस पे नहीं है
or usual.
वो है ना
Oral description
लेबर नहीं है
is
वो
अरे अभी तो
optional.
ऊपर चीकू के लिए बाइक आई है
कितने टाइम हो गया
अभी तो आई है 10 दिन पहले
What is inventive step? A feature of an inventive step that involves technical advance as compared to existing knowledge or existing product, has economic significance or both. Make the invention not obvious to a person skilled in their
मैं ये
art.
मंगा रही थी
Would be person with ordinary skills have thought
मैग्नेटिक शेप्स
that alligator invention? If answer is no, then invention is non-obvious.
शेप्स टाइप मैग्नेटिक
Cell phone. For example, cell phone. Mechanism
शेप्स
is patent. Shape, it can be design.
ये ना
Design pattern. Name
49 का
for Nokia or Samsung or any company, that is name trademark. Also Nokia different model. That will be trademark. Manual copyright.
भोपाल में कर रही है आपको
Mechanism, how did it work, or actually what are the different features? In for a cell phone, maybe there are more than one patent
नॉट
involved.
डिलीवर्ड
For talking, one patent.
हर आइटम पे
Okay, for recording, another
हर
patent.
आइटम पे वही तो
For capturing picture is another patent. Like this. For another example,
फन मैग्नेटिक
pressure cooker. Okay. Constructional features that will be
कौन पता पर मतलब देखो कि ये सब कुछ आइटम
Design. Okay. Trademark,
एक्चुअली डिपेंड करता होगा कि लोकलाइज कर पाना
name logo for prestige or any other name. That is name. That is trademark. Design, appearance. General, there are different way of appearance of pressure cooker also available in market today. That is the design. What is the design?
But जब
The design of prestige cannot be hacked by any other.
अच्छा ये वाला
Catalog or booklet process, what is the procedure written in booklet that will be copyright. Industrial application. Also, I told actually it has some applicability or commercialization. Your idea came into product, and that product must be industrial application means invention is capable of being made used any kind of industry. Patent protection is particularly critical for development of pharmaceuticals,
ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है जब तक मतलब कोई
development
करेगा
of
तो कुछ
new
तो चार्ज तो आएगा
therapeutic
shipping
vaccines,
charge
but in particular high risk
ये तो
activities.
199 का लिखा हुआ है तो सेंड है शायद
Because time frame is long, financial investment is very high, clinical trials are very difficult, probability of failure is high. Due to this reason, actually, we cannot, world also cannot get much more vaccination in this situation, in COVID-19 situation. Only in India, actually, the pharmacology is actually only one for Covaxin.
रेट दिखाई दे रहा है
For Covishield also,
नहीं दिख रहा ना
which is manufactured by Serum Institute, that's pharmacology based on America, Oxford University. For research and development, the main actually cost very high investments required actually in compared to any other
और अभी यही वाला शिप कर ये दे रहा
electrical
है
electronics. But here actually clinical trials are difficult. Generally, some people also complain how the vaccination developed in 1 year or 7 months.
नहीं देख ये दिखा ये
Patent protection of the final product is necessary before companies will take the risk and make
उसमें कहीं भी कुछ
investment.
ऐसा नहीं है कि see all buying options
India's contribution to science and technology. Actually, we were in very rich
399 का है this item cannot
in
be
science technology from early stage actually. Before
खोज तो
from
बहुत तो
ancient, India has very rich due to in the post independence due to
टंगे से देती रहती है
following only systems the India our country's lack of. India has been contributing to the fields of science and technology since ancient times. Even today, what we term as traditional knowledge is actually based on scientific reasoning. For example, in every sector, you can check. Actually, I put it here also some pre-independence, the history of scientific discoveries and development in India dates back to Vedic era. From Vedic era, India has very good or prominent in science technology. Acharya, the famous mathematician of Vedic era, invented zero. It is believed that ancient Indian scholars have developed geometric theorems before Pythagoras have made them popular. The concept of square, rectangle, circle, triangle, fractions, the ability of expression number 10 to 12 power, algebraic formula, and astronomy have all have their origin in Vedic literature. Some are stated to have been known as early 1500 BCE also. The decimal system was already used during Upper civilization. This is evident in their use of weight and measure. Moreover, the concept of astronomy and metaphysics are all described in the Rig Veda, an ancient Hindu text of the Vedic era. From the complex layout of Harappan towns to existence of iron pillar building, it is evident that the indigenous technology had been very sophisticated. Iron pillar of Delhi, it is very long ago actually, from the Harappan civilizations. Water management. That time, also, we were in very particular in water management. Generally, world is surrounded water bodies, 70% water and 30% soil actually. But only sweet water only or drinking water only 22%. All are sewage water are not be drinkable or cannot be used also. India had been developing. So we need actually water management. India had been developing water management technique even before Harappan time. When ponds, lakes, dams and canals have been constructed with advanced technology throughout the historic timeline of Indian civilization. Water has been used for storage, drinking and purposes of irrigation. It is estimated that even today there are more than 1 million of man-made ponds and lakes in India. Nowadays that is a flat because many water bodies make into buildings in generally in urban areas. So it will be create a problem in future, sure. Iron and steel. Iron and steel have literally been the pillars of modern civilizations. Ancient India was pioneer in developing the technology of producing rust-free iron. This metal from India was famous in contemporary Europe for sword making. Generally, in that time actually in ancient India export iron metal to all rest of world. The famous iron pillar of Delhi in Qutub Minar is testimony to that technology which almost rust free even today. Farming technique and fertilizers. Indian farming technology was mostly indigenously developed and was ahead of its time. It includes soil testing technique, crop protection method, irrigation plants, application of eco-friendly pesticide, fertilizer, storage methods of crops, etc. Now actually we added one thing, IoT-based soil testing, on-site automation soil testing system which published by IP India of my lab, who is waiting for technical examination, that is apply on date of filing 31st October 2020, and we also request for examination 2nd November. Publication date also, it is published 4th December 2020. It may soon go for technical examination. Okay. If it will be satisfy all the criteria or priority act, then it will be grant. Physics. The concept atom can be traced to Vedic times. The material world was developed by 5 elements, namely Prithvi, Agni, Vayu, Jala and Akasha. This physics is learned from this also ancient India. Paramanu, beyond the atom is considered to be smallest particle which cannot be divided further. Nuclear energy produced today shifting the same. Ayurveda, life, Ayur means life, Ved means knowledge. Life knowledge, Ayurveda, is probably the oldest structured system of medical science in the world. Prior knowledge about various ailments, disease, symptoms, diagnosis, cure is the basis of Ayurveda. Many scholars like Acharya, Susruta have made an invaluable contribution to Ayurveda by inspiring in written form as found in ancient manuscript. Shipbuilding also. From ancient India, shipbuilding was India's major export industry till the British dismantled it and formally banned it. Medieval Arabs seller purchased boat from India. Medieval Arab sellers purchased boat from India. Even Portuguese, instead of buying from Europe, also obtained their boats from India. Some of the world's largest and most sophisticated ships were built in India and China. The companies and other navigation tools were already in use in India, much before Europe using their expertise in the science and maritime travel. Post-independence also, our contribution or in India's contribution not less than any of the country. Significant achievements have been made in the areas of nuclear and space science. We developed actually good things, but not commercialized so far. That is the problem actually, like COVID vaccines, because vaccine also developed fast in comparison to USA. So it is better quality than Covishield, but we are unable to meet our requirement. So we depend again on the other countries. In the field of India's contribution to science and technology, missile launching technology, India is amongst top 5 nations in the world. Science and technology has brought into the mainstream economic planning with the establishment of DST in May 1971. Atomic energy also in sector of atomic energy, India also very good. Today, India is recognized as one of the most advanced countries in nuclear technology. Space, ISRO is the 6th largest space research organization in the world. There is numerous milestones credits since its establishment in 1969. India's first satellite Acharya was built by ISRO in 1975. Chandrayaan became India's first mission to the moon. India is the only third world country to develop its own remote sensing satellites. Electronics, there are vast area of electronics uses such as agriculture, health, service sector has also been receiving special attention. In today's IT is the major contribution to Indian economy. It is growth very yearly. As for the last 10 years survey, IT in India has grown at average annual rate of 30%. Oceanography also, the National Institute of Ocean Technology has been set up for development of ocean-related technology. Also, in oceanography, India has also very good and very good resources. That is, India has coastline of more than 7,600 kilometers and 1,250 islands. So, Department of Ocean Development was established from 1981 also. 2 research vessels, Forbes Sagar Kanya and Forbes Sagar Sampad, are developed and evaluating resources potential. Biotechnology technology also, it has a diversity applications in different medicinal, plant medicinal to human, animal life. There are 2 board also formed to take care of this research. One is National Biotechnology Board, formed in 1982. Another is Department of Biotechnology. CSI also it is basically focuses to research activities in country. What will be not patentable? Frivolous inventions, general things, which is invention contrary to well-established natural law. If it is contrary to natural law, that cannot be also section 3A. Example, a machine alleged to give output without any input. It is impossible. We know actually everything give output taking at least one input. If it will demand actually anyone tell the machine can be produced without output. So it cannot, it is contrary to natural law. Commercialization, explosion or primary use of invention which could be contrary to public or morality. Example, device or method for committing theft or burglary or human cloning. It cannot be patentable. Causes serious prejudice to health, human, animal, plant life or to the environment. So it cannot be also patentable. Method or device for adulteration of food. Method or device for mass destruction of plant or animal. It cannot be given to patentable. More discovery of satellite principle, scientific principle, formulation of abstract theory, discovery of any living thing. Generally, for example, equation cannot be a patentable or theory cannot be patentable. Example, Newton law, Darwin theory, discovery of an animal, discovery of a natural gas or mineral, it cannot be patentable. Process or product, that will be patentable. Non-patentable inventions. This section, 3D, the more discovery of new form of known as substance, which does not result in enhancement of known efficiency of substance, which is there is no scope to development. Any further extension cannot be also invented, patentable. Or the mere of discovery of new property or new use of known substance, mere use of known process, machine, apparatus, unless such as known as process result in new product or employs least one of new. New use of known substance are not patentable. Known substance, generally, which is known to all, it already comes to under general category. It means second and third use for a known substance cannot be allowed. Mere use of known process, machine or apparatus not patentable unless such known process result in a new product or employs at least one new rectangle. Use of food packing machine or picking taklum powder. Packing.
गेम्स में करना क्या है, सीक्वेंस गेम है, पता नहीं उसमें क्या करना है, ये बार-बार दिखा रहे हैं सीक्वेंस गेम, मतलब इसमें कोई डिटेल नहीं दिया हुआ है।
Methods of agriculture or horticulture, non-patentable. Fertilization, mushroom, preparation of an improved soil.
गेम तो मुझे दिख रहा है,
However, agriculture equipment can be patentable, but
बच्चों को थोड़ी ना खिलाएंगे।
methods for agriculture cannot be patentable.
मैंने रेंज डाली हुई थी 500।
Any process for medical, surgical, curative prophylactic, diagnosis, therapeutic, and other treatment of things or similar treatment of animals to render them free of disease or to increase their economic value or their products. It cannot be also patentable. Removal cancer tumor, surgical processes, process relating to therapy, method of vaccination. Vaccine pharmacology can be patentable, but method of vaccination cannot be patentable. Blood transfusion like this. Plant also. Plant or animal in whole or any part thereof other than microorganism, but including seeds, variety and spices and essential biological process for production and propagation of plants and animals. Meaning the same thing, mathematical methodology told business method, algorithm, computer program cannot be patentable. But computer program can be, algorithm can be copyright. Computer program by itself as a record on a carrier. New calculating machine, combination of hardware and software is patentable.
और कोई इधर घुमाते रहते हैं।
Literally or programming, these are not be patentable but can be copyright. There are many actually patents we developed in our lab actually. Some of my lab's invention. This is thermal screening system and it is also developed actually during this difficult situation or pandemic situation, thermal screening system and method. Actually, the use of this thermal screening used to open the door. Generally, one person actually taking your temperature, then if it is greater than or less than threshold, then the person is allowing you to move but go ahead to mall or education sector. So we developed actually this thermal scanning system and methods. We integrating with this actually door. It automatically open the door if your threshold value of temperature less than the threshold value. If your temperature less than the threshold value. So automatically it will open and closes. So it is also examining stages, but one company based on Hyderabad has already taken this work actually. He gave also a sample actually. Another is cleaning and cooling systems. By this cleaning and cooling system, we can increase the production of regenerate. We can generate the solar power actually, because in solar panel there are actually degraded the power generation because of dust particle on photovoltaic on the surface actually, and also for heat reaching it is also less than. So we developed one method actually, photovoltaic cleaning and cooling system. So cost-effective solar house actually, we developed one solar base actually complete house. Everything work.
86 में एक ट्रेडिशनल यूनिट को तब्दील कर दिया गया है का जो जीएसटी के नाम पे हो रहा था उस पर रुकावट हुई इंडियन फॉर और दूसरा ये मुझको ये नहीं समझ में आता है कि केंद्र सरकार क्यों मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पे नहीं ध्यान दे रही है, जब वैक्सीन का सभी फॉर्मूला हमें पता ही चलेगा।
शिवाली मैडम,
Yes, sir. I am calling, sir. Sir is due to some network issue. Sir is leaving the meeting. That's calling him.
ओके
All of a sudden it is disconnected.
Due to the some network issue.
Okay, madam. Okay, okay.
I am trying to contact with him.
Okay, okay. Please carry on.
Because today raining hai na, that's why maybe.
Okay, okay, madam.
वैक्सीनेशन हो रही है और 17 राज्यों में जहां पर वैक्सीनेशन कल से शुरू हो जाना चाहिए था, वैक्सीनेशन शुरू नहीं हो पाया। बढ़ते हैं अगले खबर की ओर। तो रिजल्ट्स ज्यादातर स्टेट्स के इलेक्शन के आ चुके हैं, आइए ध्यान दें। वेस्ट बंगाल में 294 में से 285 सीटों की काउंट हुई है जब मैं इस वीडियो को बना रहा हूं, जिसमें से 202 सीट एआईटीसी पार्टी को मिली है, बीजेपी को 78 सीट, इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस को 1 सीट, एएमपी पार्टी को 0 और एआईएफपी पार्टी को 0। 80 नंबर में क्या काउंट होगा? 10 नंबर का असेसमेंट टेस्ट जो होता है वी। सीबीएसई ने वो बेसिस अनाउंस कर दिया है जिस बेसिस पे क्लास 10 के बच्चे प्रमोट होंगे, बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में कैसे पास होंगे ये हमको पता चल गया है। आइए आपको बताते हैं कैसे। 100 नंबर का एग्जाम होगा जिसमें से 20 नंबर इंटरनल एग्जाम से आएंगे जो कि स्कूल अपने से कंडक्ट करवाएंगे। 80 नंबर बचे तो उसमें पूरे साल के परफॉर्मेंस के बेसिस पे बच्चे को प्रमोट किया जाएगा। अब 80 नंबर में क्या काउंट होगा? 10 नंबर का असेसमेंट टेस्ट जो होता है वीकली, 30 नंबर का जो हाफ ईयरली का टेस्ट हुआ था और 40 नंबर का जो प्री बोर्ड का टेस्ट हुआ था स्कूल में वो काउंट किया जाएगा। 80 नंबर और 20 नंबर का।
Sonendra,
एक में
सोनेंद्र सर से बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, सोच रहा हूँ
Sonendra तो आराम से हैं, अभी पता नहीं कल ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं वो कहाँ है?
हाँ
ये कह रहा था सर कि वो पीटीएम तो अब दूसरी तो नहीं हो पाएगी बिकॉज तो मिड सेम आ जाएंगे बच्चों को।
नहीं सर, दूसरी भी करानी है सर, 15-20 तारीख तक करा लो अब दूसरी भी।
इसमें ही बहुत कम बच्चे आए।
नहीं सर, कराना अपन को कराना है सर।
ठीक है, कराते हैं। रिपोर्ट पहुंच गई। हम लोगों ने क्या किया, हम लोगों ने पूरे बच्चे एक साथ, तीनों टीचर, पूरे बच्चे, पूरी क्लास तो एक साथ किया था। बहुत इफेक्टिव मीटिंग।
सर ज्वाइन कर लिए,
अप्रिशिएट किया है।
कर लिया सर ने, ज्वाइन कर लिया है।
Sorry. Actually, but due to network issue, actually.
Yeah.
Where I left actually.
This last first slide, 68 row.
Okay, these are the, actually there are different work going on also. You can search by through Google patents. In Google you can actually Google
Sir,
patents.
you are not presenting, sir, the
No, not present. No, in the end, actually, I stopped.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So, in the Google pattern, you can also search by in front of name and also any topic as per your choice. For example, you want to do on IoT on healthcare. You can search in Google Patents to find out the list of work going on world. Okay, in Google Pattern you can search. Then what are different career options in IPR? I can technology transfer experts. There is a good corporation of Government of India, Science and Technology, that is NRDS, National Research Development Council, which is dealing with technology transfer and for commercialization. For example, you have a patent or you applied a patent through NRDS, they are responsible to commercialization. That is a very good practice. So, for Indian patents, if anyone want to doing patents, can send me. I can coordinate with NDRC. It is head office Visakhapatnam. They are doing a patent without cost, without any fees. On behalf of you, they are filing and they will help to commercialization also. That is NRDC, that is under Government of India only. So technology transfer experts is an important role for business incubator to starting. Say they also initiating the incubation center in different colleges. Patent examiner, trademark examiner, patent examiner. In the Government of India, there are actually 6 distributed offices: Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. There are several posts of patent examiner. Anyone can join also patent examiner post. Patent trademark agent, attorney, who is file the patent or trademark, which is passed through a exam for this, and they are guiding and writing. They are doing drafting also for you. You give simply your invention disclosure, but they are drafting in the form of patents. Then patent search experts. Some patent search experts also available for novelty checking. Sometimes in a free search database we cannot find actually accurate. So for commercialization, patent search experts are also available. Thank you all. Any questions, please?
Anyone? Okay. Vanshika, beta start. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Biswaranjan Acharya, sir. The session was very informative indeed. After the culmination of the session, the participants can give their valuable feedback in the link provided, and the e-certificates of the participation will be issued via email. Now, on behalf of IPR Cell, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this expert talk, which is organized by the department. At the outset, I thank our speaker, Dr. Biswaranjan Acharya, for sparing his valuable time for this workshop. Thank you, sir. We are thankful to the Honorable Chairman, Oriental Group of Institutes, Sri Praveen Chakral, sir, respected CEO, Oriental Group of Institutes, Sri R.K. Sahani, sir, and Director, Oriental College of Technology, Dr. Amita Mahar, ma'am, for their enthusiastic support and guidance. A special thanks to the organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff for their support and coordination. Our heartfelt thanks to all the participants for their participation. With these warm words and a kind message, we move towards the culmination of today's 4th day session of this workshop. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Now, I request everyone to kindly leave the meeting.
Thank you. Thank you, Biswaranjan sir. Thank you to all of you. Oh, thank you very much. Now we are leaving. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.